Salam. I've never met another Persian drag queen. I'm a Middle Eastern nerd. Salam, RuPaul June. Sounds delicious. I'll have two. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 12. Cox.
Hello everyone, this is Borna Kazerani from Melbourne, Australia. I hope you're doing fine. Today, I'm gonna have a conversation with Jackie Cox, who is the stage name of Darius Rose, a Canadian drag queen based in New York City, known for being a competitor on the 12th season of RuPaul's Drag Race, and ultimately placing 4th. Rose was born in Halifax, Nova Scotia, to a Canadian father and Iranian mother. He attended UCLA School of Theater, Film and Television to study theater, and upon graduating with his Bachelor of Arts degree, he moved to New York with the goal of doing theater professionally. In 2002, Rose transferred to University High School in Irvine, where he started in production of Dark of Moon, Les Miserables, and Bad Boy, the musical. In 2003, he was crowned Prom King as an openly gay student. In 2009, Rose discovered drag. He played the title role in production of Hedwig and An Angry Inch, a theater out at Empire Theater in Santa Ana, California, which was his first foray into drag. His first performance as Jackie Cox was at a competition called So You Think You Can Drag at New World stages in New York. Now, let me ask Jackie to join me for a conversation. Hello!
Salam, Borna June. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm great. I'm here in New York City. I thought I'd wear this
You look gorgeous.
sensible, soft outfit for you. Just something very, just subtle, very plain.
I love the way you put the makeup. I love it. So, do you want to say hi to those who are watching us in Farsi and also in English?
سلام به همه که دارن ما رو میبینن توی ایران یا کجا هستی، نمیدونم کجا هستید. من جکی کاکس هم. سلام به همه. Hi everyone.
Okay, so hello. So it's all around the world. So should I call you Jackie or should I call you Darius? Jackie now.
I
Yes?
think this is Jackie for you, baby.
Sure. So I'm so glad you are here, Jackie June. And this is the first time and I'm talking to an Iranian Canadian drag queen. And also you're the first Iranian Canadian drag queen. So what are you doing? Let's say, what are you doing? It's a big no and big taboo, particularly in the Iranian community. And of course, your mother is Iranian. Tell me about the experience when you officially said, I want to be a drag. Tell me about the whole story. It's going to be really interesting, and tell me.
Yeah, so I didn't tell my mom about Jackie until I got on RuPaul's Drag Race this year. And I didn't tell her until after we filmed and after I knew I did pretty well in the competition. So I waited until right after the announcement to tell her. And it was, her eyes, very wide. Um, and she said, you know, I've almost died. I think I can deal with this. So she was very surprised at first, but she wants me to be happy. So I think she's come to accept that what I'm doing, at least I'm doing it well.
Okay, so and how did you tell me about the connection? Like when was the very first time you thought, I love this, I want to be a drag. So what inspired you?
Yeah, so I had never really thought about it before, and I was cast in a musical in when I was living in Orange County. The musical is called Hedwig and the Angry Inch, and that was my first time trying drag. The character puts on a drag persona named Hedwig, and it was so much fun to command the stage that way. And I think for your audience, it's important to know that female impersonation is part of drag, but it's more than that. And it's definitely very different than being transgender. So in my regular life, I don't look like this. I don't put all this on. Borna June, I just put this on for you. می‌خواستم خیلی خوشگل باشم برات.
Aziza, you look beautiful. I was trying to make my look fancy for you, but I'm not as professional as you. So you look gorgeous, darling. You look gorgeous. I look like one of the cheapest.
دوست دارم. آره اینا خیلی قشنگ هستن. The rest of the outfit.
I tried my best. Well, I'm gonna put the makeup on my face, and you're gonna help me. So
I'm gonna do my best.
Hopefully, I'm not gonna. I hope. I hope I'm not gonna get one of the. I hope I'm not gonna get look like one of the cheapest drag queen on the planet, but I don't care. So I'm very experienced that. But let's do it. Let's see. So you were talking a little bit about
the difference between
how you became interested in drag. Okay, so when I announced that I'm gonna have a conversation with you, so I've gotten lots of questions. What's the definition of being drag queen? What's a drag queen?
I think there's a lot of definitions of what drag queens are. I think the original definition is a man dressing up as a woman. I think that's the original definition, but I think we've now moved past that. That was maybe the original old kind of definition. I think now drag is just an exciting, exaggerated performance that usually involves gender in some way. So there's drag queens who are kind of an exaggerated feminine form, or drag kings who are an exaggerated masculine form. But there's also now drag that is gender non-binary, neither male nor female. There is drag that is done by women who are drag queens, who are doing a more exaggerated or different version of being a woman. I think now we have expanded the definition to be more than just a man dressing up as a girl or performing as a girl. And I think too, because drag as an art form has now become so much bigger, especially in the United States and in the West, and in Australia, it's huge too. Now people kind of know the difference, but for those in Iran where drag is not performed as often, I think it's important to know it's very different than being transgender, which is also a very different thing, but transgender is an identity. Someone who identifies as transgender is who they are, versus drag is what you perform and put out there. So in my day-to-day life, I don't look like this. We had an interview earlier before this where I had a beard and glasses, and I don't look like this at all, right? So it's just a performance, right? It's a little different. It's a character and a performance.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm glad you answered that one. So now I want to start putting makeup on my face. And as I've said, so and I want to show like I, I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna ask my friend just gonna like hold the camera, and also in meanwhile I'm gonna ask you my questions.
Amazing.
Let's go.
I love it. What a nice mirror you have.
All right, hear me now.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you great, Borna June.
Okay, so can you see me well?
Yes.
I've got my makeup stuff here, and I'm very excited. Gonna put them on my face. So I've got a foundation. What should I do now?
So, because you're not going to glue down your brows, I think you can just put your foundation kind of all over your face, but yeah, your forehead, your cheeks, under the eyes. That color is way too light for you, Borna June. Whose foundation is this?
It's a friend of mine actually who's filming, and
Okay, that's enough of that foundation.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's 10 a.m. here in Australia, and I've never done such a crazy things like this in whole my life. Is that enough, or do you want me to put more?
No, I want you to have less.
Hang on. There you go.
All right. So do you have eyeshadow palette, Borna June?
Ah, yes, sweetheart. Of course, that's my favorite things to do to put on my face.
Okay, great. Gorgeous. So take the lightest color, Yeah. Do you have any brushes? No brushes? Fingers are fine.
No.
So put your lightest color under your eyebrow, right there.
Eyebrow.
Under the eyebrow.
Okay.
Zirech, not rouge. Zirech. Okay, on the other one. Now do the other one. Yes, that's perfect.
Okay, this one works better. So, you, Jackie, study theater, and also you've participated in some important projects such as Dark of Moon, Les Miserable, and also you produced musical theater. So, am I right?
Yeah, those were all in high school. Those are all shows I did in high school. High school is where I kind of discovered, my love of theater, and that's what led me to doing it in college and university, which was after. And then that all led to drag, which I started a few years after I finished university. So now...
So you went to one of... Yeah, go on.
What was that?
Go on, because you went to one of the very important university in the world that lots of people wish to go. So are you still working on any project as a director or as an actor apart from doing drag?
Yeah, I went to UCLA, which I loved UCLA, and I moved to New York to do theater, and I realized it wasn't for me. And I was decided to try drag, and I ended up having a lot of success with it. And now it's a big career, which has been amazing. But, I still love to act, and I still can kind of put those tools and things I learned in university into my drag. So it all kind of mixes together.
Okay. Well, drag is like a very, very hard acting itself.
It is. Drag is definitely an art form. It's definitely performance. Yeah, it's definitely something I love to do. Okay, Borna June. So now, show me what other colors you have on your eyeshadows. Okay. So I would take what color? Do you want to do like a neutral eye, like browns, or do you want to do colorful?
Colorful, but I've got also the pen.
What color is that pen?
Black.
Okay, so I would take the blue. You see that blue, the bright blue? Yeah, I would put that up here. See where I have a lot of pink? I would do that right underneath the white. Do a little blue right there. That could be kind of pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that like a little higher. So just like right here. Just like make a little curve. You see? Pretty.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I love it. Gorgeous.
So.
Gorgeous. I love it. Very pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, medium.
Okay.
Gorgeous. Are you ready for your black, or do you want to ask me another question?
Black. I like black.
Okay. So take your black liner. Can you show me the tip of your black? Yeah. So I would take your black, and I would actually draw it from here all the way over your lid to the inside. It's going to be hard. You got it. Yeah, you have to get really close. Gorgeous, Borna June.
Are you proud of me?
Not yet, but I will be. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's a good wing. And now you have to do the top too. You have to do up here, above your lashes. Yeah, right there. And then go darker on the outside corner. Yeah, make that really dark right there where you're painting right now. Yeah, gorgeous. حالا خیلی خوشگل میشی.
خیلی واقعا الان من I'm so proud of the way.
زن زیبا میشی دیگه. زیبا میشی.
And also, I've got a surprise for you. Don't worry. So, is it better?
That's better. Yeah. I love it. Gorgeous.
Okay. We both know in Iran, Iran is one of those countries where being gay is crime, and if you're identified as a homosexual, you will be executed. If they reach you in the scene where you're having sex, there are thousands of people in Iran who are so talented and want to become someone like you, but there is no freedom. And did you also know Iran is the only country on the planet where you can get a new birth certificate if you want to change your sexuality? What do you think about that?
Well, I think we have to separate a couple things. So your gender and changing your gender, becoming Iran, for some reason, believes in the validity of being transgender, but they don't believe in homosexuality.
And so sexual orientation and gender identity, I think, are two separate things. It is odd to me that Iran is supportive of being transgender, which is something completely different than being gay, right? So I think that those two things are very separate in the sense of you can be one or the other or neither. You know what I mean? Like they're not really the same thing. Your gender identity and your sexual orientation are two completely different things. I know transgender people who are still homosexual, transgender women who identify as lesbians, you know? So I think that the two things are very separate. So on the transgender side, that's great. But on the actual sexual orientation side, that's not so great. And I think it's outdated thinking. I think if Iran really wants to move into the 21st century and join the world, right? Almost all Western countries are now passing anti-discrimination laws against the entire LGBTQ community, both gay people and transgender people. And I think we need to move forward on that. And I think, too, the idea that if you get an operation and you can change your gender marker and you can change your birth certificate is the only way to be trans, I think is also outdated. I think you can be trans without all of those things. You know, there are many trans people who don't get any surgery. That's not part of their journey. And I think we need to just have a more open mind. And at the end of the day, being trans and being gay doesn't hurt anyone else. Whether or not you agree with it, it's kind of none of your business, right? Who I sleep with, who I don't sleep with, what I dress up as, what I don't dress up as, is that hurting you? Probably not, you know? So I think we need to expand people's minds and hearts. And I do think most Iranian, especially young people I meet, have very open minds around being gay. So hopefully those changes will come. At least I hope they come.
Let's say, do you like my rouge? Mati kam dost dari?
Though that's a pretty color, yes. Matiket kheli qashange.
Thank you. I'm very hairy, sorry. I didn't have a time to shave.
I love it. What? Oh, earrings. You have any blush, Borna June? Any blush or contour?
Do I?
I'm asking.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Brush. I don't have brush. I've just got a pad.
No, not brush. Blush. که صورتت یه خورده سرخ‌تر بشه.
Yes, sorry, here.
Here? کم بذار. خیلی کم بذار.
Yeah?
خیلی قشنگ شد.
خیلی قشنگ شد.
حالا کلاهگیرت هم داری؟ چی داری؟
I'm not earrings. Oh my god, I can't put them in. Yeah, one is gone. Yeah. Oh my god.
من شدم مثل یه خانم ایرانی توی لاس آنجلس مایه بور پوشیدم.
I know. Hang on.
Borna, did you bring a wig?
There. Yeah.
Let's see it.
I will. Hang on. I'm just trying to put this one in. My hand's getting oily, so. There we go. God. I can't. This one is very difficult.
One earring is totally okay. If you can only,
okay.
I can just wear one earring. That's great. I'll wear one earring and you can wear one earring. We'll each just have one earring on. Better?
Better. There we go.
Where did you get this wig from?
In $2 shops.
At the $2 store? Oh my god.
Yeah.
خیلی قشنگ شدی برنا جون.
Hey, I'm going to become a drag queen. I'm going to leave my show.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, just go be a drag queen. I love it.
All right. One of my other question is, there are millions of people out there who are still not familiar with drag queens, and their reactions can be offensive sometimes. How do you usually respond to those people?
I mean, all I can do is just like show them who I am. They can watch my show or see my videos on YouTube or on my Instagram, and if they like it, they like it, and if they don't, they're missing out. That's my attitude. اگه من دوست نداری فوت خودته. فوت من نیست. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know. Come with me, honey.
Oh my goodness. Borna June, you're loving it. Oh.
You're like...
Oh my god.
Now, I'm going to do drag.
Are you going to perform for us?
Why not?
Oh my goodness, what song?
Fatane.
Oh my goodness, yay!
You ready?
Man, حاضر هستم. Let's do it.
Done.
Yay!
Did you like it?
Great job, Borna June. You're going to be on the next season.
I did try my best time. I did try. Oh my god. it's very difficult to dance with such a high heels like this. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at me. Goodness. All right. Was I good? I tried my best.
You did great.
Thank you. I didn't practice at all. So
You're amazing.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I've gotten more than 300 questions. I'm so afraid to go and open my questions because I haven't finished my questions yet. So when I mentioned that I'm going to have a conversation with you, I received lots of messages, as I mentioned. And one of them here is you as an experienced drag queen, what's the first step for someone who wants to start?
I think you just did it. Just honestly throw on some heels, put on some makeup, and have fun. That's the most important thing. If you're not having fun, you're not doing drag. You have to have fun no matter what it is you're doing. And do it make a video on your Instagram and put it up. And if people like it, keep doing it. And if they don't, keep doing it anyway.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And also, tell me about some difficulties which you may be struggling with in this business of drag as a drag queen. So, do you need to be diets like constantly? For example, for performing, do you have like a straight regular diet or no?
I probably should be on a diet, but I'm not on. Well, I went on a diet before I went on TV. I went on a little diet. I had a lot of salads.
Salad. Okay. Okay. So. Bah. Oh my God. Lots of people sending love to you. And one of the things that I had a conversation with another drag another day. So it says, she was saying like it's very difficult to find themselves or find her a manager. How do you usually promote? How do you usually apply to get a job as a drag?
You mean like performing at like a venue? Sure. I think it's important to find out who is doing drag in your community. Wherever you are, find out who is performing in drag. For me, you go, you support them. You find out if there's any talent competitions you can enter. That's the first thing I did was a competition. It was a amateur competition. They don't pay you much. You just go out there, you do your best. And then if you do well, more people will respond to you. And then eventually queens who are more famous than you will ask you to be a guest star in their show. And then from there, you'll get your own show once you prove to the venues that you can do it. And then, eventually you can work your way up to being on TV. Like you just have to take it each step at a time. And you can't be discouraged. It's a lot of work.
Oh, okay. All right. So, all right. Thank you. Thank you. So, I have no further questions. So let's
no further
go
questions.
to one of no further question. So, do you want us to show something? Do you have your costume or their stuff? Or I'm sure you've got a heaps. So in your tiny apartment, do you want to show us something? Do you have something that to show?
Well, I wanted to talk about this because I have gotten a lot of Iranian people have been very confused because I talked about on the TV show, I talked about how the first time I ever heard someone speak Farsi on TV was on the TV show called I Dream of Genie. So I wanted to show you all my Genie bottle, which is right here. And I wanted to say that I know I know that Barbara Eden is not Iranian at all. And when she speaks Farsi in the first episode, it's terrible. Like, her Farsi accent is worse than mine. And I've never lived in Iran, so my Farsi accent is only okay. Hers is even worse. So I know that. So for anyone watching, I know that there are better representations now of Persian people on TV. There's amazing people like Shore Aghadashlu, who I love, who's been in so many amazing movies. My friend Sepideh Moafi, who was in HBO and Showtime on The Deuce. My friend Sheila Vand, who was in Fargo, or Argo, excuse me. These are all my friends. Well, Sheila and Sepideh are my friends separately, but you know, I'm not friends with Shore Aghadashlu yet. But I know there are better representations of Iranian people on TV now. When I was a kid, not really. So I just wanted to clarify that. But I did want to show you, I do have this genie bottle here. We can make wishes on it. Borna June, do you have a wish you want to make on my bottle?
Yes, hang on. I want to make a wish that if I'm going to become a successful drag... No, hang on. Hang on.
Did you make a good one?
Yes.
Good. Don't tell anyone your wish. We'll see if it comes true.
Okay. So, what are you doing now? Are you getting yourself ready for any performance, any project, or with the pandemic that is happening in New York is crazy? Am I right?
Yeah, it's been there aren't any venues open for me to perform at, but I just filmed something on my roof where I've been filming things. I've been filming stuff on my roof above my apartment, and I filmed something earlier that I can't talk about yet, but will be out soon. And when it happens, you'll know because I'm wearing this outfit. I have different hair on, but I'm wearing this outfit, so you'll know I filmed it on this day when you saw me interviewing with Borna June. You'll see it. I'll share it on my Instagram when I can.
Please let me know because I love to share your whatever program's gonna be so on my story also.
Yeah, I'll tag you and I'll be like, remember when I was at Borna's interview? I just filmed. I was on my roof right before this, filming something. And so hopefully when it comes out, it'll be cute. We'll see. It could be terrible.
I'm sure it will. I wish I was there to do some performance with you, sweetheart. No, you're gonna lose your followers.
Well, Borna June, I'm coming to Australia in April of next year. I'll be performing in Melbourne. I don't remember which day, but I'm in the first week of April. I'm coming to Australia. I'm performing in a few cities, but Melbourne is one of them. So I'll be there.
Fantastic. So we'll have you here then. Jackie, Darius, Jackie, I really want to thank you for this beautiful conversation, for helping me to put a makeup on my face.
You look
I don't know
gorgeous.
how success.
I love it.
Thank you. Oh. Thank you.
I love it.
I hope find a boyfriend, honey.
You can find any friend you want. Boyfriend, girlfriend, they're all going to love you, Borna June, no matter what.
Thank you. So, do you have any question for مرسی عزیزم منم همینطور خیلی it's one of the like special interview that I've ever had so far, and thank you for being here. I'm so proud of you. Well done, and you always have my support, sweetheart.
Merci, Borna June, and I'll see you in real life in April.
Yes, I'm gonna be special guest. I love you, sweetheart. Did you like our conversation?
I loved it. Thank you for having me. خیلی خوشحال شدم. Merci. خیلی ممنون. I had so much fun. You look gorgeous.
Merci, Aziza. Love you, honey. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, everyone, for watching us. I had a conversation with drag queen Jackie Cox. If you want to find out more about Jackie, you can go to her profile on in Jackie's profile on Instagram and figure out actually where the conversation with. Thank you. and have a good day. Mwah. Bye.